Welcome back, Game with King family, to another F1 Manager 2022 video, and we're here for part 9 of our campaign, and we're going to be going on to Canada for this one. So before we jump on in, we need to put in our race targets. So let's do those. All right, so doing your race targets is a chance of getting a little more money in the game. If you know your best qualifying position that you can make it into the game, you could go and then you could say select 2, and then you could like drop it down to 7 just in case, because you never know what will happen. So you get a little more money there. All right, so reaching Q2. You could do that with one driver. You could put it to both drivers if you know both your drivers are good enough to go into Q2 in qualifying. All right. Then for your race targets, fastest lap is what they want the most. And then you have your target streaks here that you could try your best to get these complete. All right. So for now, those are our targets, and we're going to be jumping into the Canadian Grand Prix. Before we jump into it, remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed for more F1 Manager content, as we post daily F1 Manager videos. And if you have not smashed the like button already, make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if we could get at least 200 likes on this video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. And let's jump straight into the Canadian Grand Prix. Let's go.
Formula One is back in Montreal. Let's hope it's not going to be Groundhog Day. The local rodents have disrupted more than one race day here in the past. The Canadian Grand Prix is ready to kick off, and the only drama on the tracks we want to see is the best drivers in the world battling it out for a place on that podium. Gilles Villeneuve is a quick, free-flowing circuit in parts, with a stop-start aspect thrown in for good measure around the chicanes and hairpin bends. Medium-speed downforce will play a large part in avoiding the wall of champions and ensuring success at this iconic track. The season is about halfway through, and it makes me wonder what else is in store for the teams. Well, there's only one way to find out. The competition is on.
All right, so here we go for our free practice. We're gonna skip through for the sake of the video, and if you have not seen our video on how to master free practice just yet, make sure you go check that video out so you get a better understanding of how to make yourself better in your free practice. All right, let's jump on into the Canadian Grand Prix. All right, guys, so there we go for free practice. We did our best with our drivers. They are always in the back whenever you're trying to get the configurations right. So we got 86% on Lewis Hamilton, 97% on George Russell, and the 86% on Hamilton is because we switched in our rookie driver instead of Hamilton for FP1. So that kind of affect his getting to know the car and his track actualization as well. Though we got 71% and 86% for Russell. So let's jump on into the qualifiers and see what we can do. All right, so last session, we did not fit our side pods, so we're going to be fitting those new side pods in this one. And if you did not see our video on how to get the best out of qualifying, make sure you check that out on the channel so you understand how to get the best out of your qualifying. All right, so there we go. So Hamilton all set up. We're going to take a little bit of fuel off the top. And we're going to do the same for Russell, fit those new side pods. Change out to the new engine. Yeah, let's keep that ERS for practice runs. All right, so we're all set. Let's take that little bit of fuel off the top. There we go. Let's get into qualifiers. All right, so there we go for the Canadian Grand Prix qualifiers. P5 Lewis, P6 George, and we're about to get into the race and see what we could do for the Canadian Grand Prix. Let's jump straight into it.
It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
We saw a reasonable push from Mercedes in qualifying, and they'll have plenty of opportunities here to achieve a great result. The work Red Bull did during qualifying was nothing short of spectacular. Now let's see if they can repeat that for today's race. And the weather is sunny here today, apart from a few clouds. Let's hope they remain scattered on the horizon.
And each team will be hoping that fortune is on their side. So bon chance to them and their drivers for this Canadian Grand Prix.
All right, so here we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. We're seeing light rain in the forecast. So we want to kind of look where that rain is going to be coming in. Oh, look at that. The rain is going to be coming in the early laps. And it's going to hold out all the way to the end of the race is where that rain is going to hold out to. So we want to start the race off on some softs. That would be the best option, to just run some soft and let those softs go. All right, so we're going to stick with this strategy here, none. And we'll just let that run because we're just going to kick it off with some softs. And then we'll just let those softs go to those hards. All right, into those intermediates. So we'll just go with that, none. And we're not going to put in any strategy in this one. We have all our new fresh parts. We got our side pods. All right, all of those are in. Nice. All right. So it's the Canadian Grand Prix. Let's go. We want to try and see if we can pick up as much position nice and early as possible. So when the rain starts to come in, we can switch to those intermediates. All right, let's jump on into it.
I hope I'm not tempting fate here, but there are quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. And here we've got Lewis Hamilton with a top 10 position.
All right,
on
so
the
hopefully
grid.
we could switch those wets
way
right away for those intermediates earlier than the rest of the pack goes to softs. That's what we're going to hope for. So let's wait and see as we continue our race here. All right.
This is it. We're moments away.
So it started to rain outside for me. Just in case if you're hearing any form of noise in the background, that's it. It's raining.
And away we go.
All right. Pretty heavily too. All right. Good start from Lewis Hamilton. They're squeezing in front of George Russell as he attempts to go down the inside. Let me see what tires these guys start on. Leclerc is the only one starting on softs. Most of them starting on mediums. All right. So rain is expected to come in about lap 10. Somewhere about there. So we're gonna let our drivers go push a little bit. All right, and because it's gonna rain and we're gonna switch these tires out, we're gonna push both drivers.
You can do this.
We're gonna push both drivers because we're gonna switch off these hards, these softs within 10 laps, so we could get rid of them in degradation and see what we could do if we could pick up some places with them. That would be nice. All right. So let's just watch the race as it goes on unfolds for our guys. See if we can get an overtake press. A little bit late for that. So let's put it back to normal. A little bit late for that. We wanted to put it in before he makes the corner, so he makes the most of it. As he puts pressure on Perez. Pressure him, Lewis. Pressure him. All right, we're going to give Lewis now overtake.
Press overtake.
And we're going to let him bring that overtake for this entire lap. So he should be right on Perez. Right on him. For the overtake. Let's go in and see if we can get Perez. Down the inside. There we go. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Lewis Hamilton. Push him off. You got this, Hamilton. All the way. Perez pulling away on those mediums. Alright, we'll get him down around here. No worries. Get a better line. Beautiful. A little bit weak on the exit there from Hamilton, so he didn't get him right there. But we should have gotten him though, but let's go. Let's keep trying. Push, push, push. Perez is just holding us off. Better exit that one was. And here we go. If we could go around the outside.
DRS has been enabled.
There we go. Think we got him. Did we? Yes, we did. Alright, we're going to keep that overtake press for our next driver, which is Sainz. We should have DRS right around here on this DRS straight that's coming up. So we should have DRS on the DRS straight that's coming up next. Right around here. So let's watch if our wing is going to go wide open. There it is, wide open. And there we go. Onto Sainz. Leclerc it is. And he also has DRS. But we're going to keep that overtake press. Keep that overtake press. And then we're going to go all the way. All the way.
Rain is imminent.
All the way. Yep. We know that rain is going to be imminent. All the way. Great overtake from Lewis. Alright, we want to see when is the rain going to start is what we want to see. Alright, so the rain is going to start in a few laps time. In a few laps time. We're keeping that press. We're keeping that press on now. Sainz. Let's go down the inside. Nice inside here from Lewis.
That is fastest lap.
We got the inside line there. We should push off Sainz. We should. There he is. He's there. He's on us. He's on us. Alright, we're gonna see if we can push down here using up that ERS. Come on, Lewis. You got this. You got this. Few laps to the rain. About lap 7 is where the rain is gonna be coming in. And we're gonna be switching to intermediates. Right about there. Here we go. DRS. So we both should get by Verstappen here. Oh, come on! We should have dived down the inside on Verstappen there. We should have dived down the inside on Verstappen there. Alright, our ERS is going to be finishing down the straight. Verstappen retook Sainz. And there goes the ERS. So we have to cut that to harvest. But we do have a little bit to push down the straight with DRS.
Just charge the pack.
Rear wing should be wide open, flying around Carlos Sainz. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Come on, Lewis, defend. Come on. Defend, Lewis. Defend. There you go. Nice. Nice. So we're looking good here. Looking good. Russell in the train. Holding good as well. Not pushing as much as Lewis. Alright, so we can push Russell a bit now. Let's bring him up to overtake. Let's see if we can pick up some positions before the rain starts in about 2 laps time. Is when the rain is going to come. 2 laps time. So lap 7 is where we're going to go to pit for those intermediates. We're just waiting for that first drop of rain. Waiting for that first drop of rain. What we're doing is we charge our pack, and then the 7th lap we're just going to put Lewis on full out attack with whatever battery he has charged up. So he should have DRS on Hamilton here, on Verstappen here. There we go. Let's see if he can squeeze onto the outside with just raw DRS. Nope, not today, says Verstappen, and he closed the door. Alright, so we've saved, and we're going to deploy just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, so there goes our saved up pack. Come on, Lewis, you got this. You got this. Alright, Lewis got Verstappen here, but he's going to get out in return and get DRS on us. So we're going to have to cut him up to defend. to defend against Verstappen down the straights. Nice overtake there from Verstappen. It's George Russell trying to overtake Perez. He got the better line. Oh, come on. Oh, man.
Is just like
Good try. What did he say about rain? We missed that. All right, there goes the first drop. There goes the first drop. All right, so we want to go to pit now with one of our drivers. Let Hamilton go around, and we're going to go to pit with Russell here for those intermediates right away on that first drop of rain. Intermediates for George Russell.
so you're boxing. Yes, box.
Intermediates for George Russell right away. Then we'll just let Hamilton go around on harvest. All right, hold on. Pause it. I wonder if we could do. He's gonna let him go. Let him go. We're gonna let him go. Let him go, Lewis Hamilton. Let him go. We're on a box. Oh man, everybody's going in. They're going in. All right, so Russell is in with them, and we're gonna box him this lap. Box for those intermediates this lap.
So just charge that pack.
Let me see what tires these guys are gonna come back out on.
So Verstappen in the pit lane now.
What tires are they coming out on? Here comes George Russell on the exit. All right, so we're gonna have to cut these down to standards
So Valtteri is now pitted.
as they warm up. So intermediates is what they're pitting for. So we're definitely boxing Lewis for intermediates. Let's see if we can get Lewis to do a deploy. Let's see if we can see Lewis to do a deploy here. Come on, Lewis. Let's see if he can get the jump. It would be nice since he's out in front. He should be able to get the jump. Out in P9 is what they're saying. But let's see. Lewis should be able to get the jump. As we push and deploy. Let's go push as well. And we'll now go to harvest because we don't have any more ERS. Verstappen is right. Oh, Verstappen is in P4. Oh man, so Russell kind of got pulled back. Oh man, Russell neutral. So we should have pulled in or Hamilton instead of or Russell, because they're getting holed up. All right, no worries. Hamilton is going to be out in P3. Out in P3 is where Lewis is going to be at. As Russell should get the undercut. Let's see if Russell get the undercut on Sainz and Perez. Here comes George Russell with that undercut.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
There we go. Russell got the undercut. There we go. Good overtake from Russell. Let's cut that down to standard. Let's go back down track side. Great race from Russell there. Good undercut from him. So he's up to P4. Nice run from Russell. All right, so we're gonna cut back that down to balance. Lewis is harvesting, and we keep Russell on neutral for now as Lewis go race. But Verstappen gained such a huge lap, man. Verstappen and Sainz, they gained a huge lap because they pitted early, and we sent Russell in first. We should have sent in Hamilton first, man. Tires are getting hot, says Lewis. Let's check those tires. All right, cool them down a bit. Let's set those temperatures nice and cool. Nice. You can pick it up back now.
Just push it.
All right, let's see. So we're gonna have to find a way to go to pit before Sainz and Verstappen once again, and then we'll try and use clean air to pull away, because Lewis has good amount of clean air here. Russell has a good lead as well, so let's speed it up a bit in the sake of time.
Push.
Don't hold up, teammate, bro. go pick up the pace. And there goes Russell moving out of the way, so we could turn that off now. And we're going to tell Russell to push behind Hamilton.
So use those tyres. Copy.
So we want him to push behind Hamilton so they both pull away from those guys and use that clean air to go pick up. So let's speed it up a bit and see if we could go pick up some space. Go and pick up some of that place. ERS is drained for Lewis. Let's cut it down to harvest. And once you go across here, then we'll cut it to neutral. And that should be good enough to bring him around for this lap. 13 seconds. Let's speed it up a bit. Alright, so we've cut down a good amount of the time on signs. We're now 5.8 seconds behind and we're gaining. We're going aggressive on Lewis tires to get him to go and gain up to signs. We could go aggressive on Russell tires as well, but we want Russell on a different strategy than Lewis. So we don't want him to stock. So we'll keep that pressure on Lewis as he charged down signs. Alright, so let's keep going.
What happened there? Now
So it seems Verstappen locked up. So that's going to close down. Oh, he just ran off. Oh man, I wish it was a spin. Oh man, or it was a stop lock up. He just ran off the track there. So he's just going to lose a little bit of time. He's way out in the lead anyway, so he's not going to be losing any time on that. So we'll go back to chasing down signs. All right, so Hamilton is now gaining on signs, almost there. And we're going to go to pit in lap 45 is what we said. We're currently at lap 33. Let me see that tire deck. Yep, lap 45 is looking good to go to pit. Tires are getting a little warm, says Lewis Hamilton. Keep pushing them, bro. Oh wait, not pit. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. This is what we want. Oh, ooh. All right, we'll slow them down. Cool them down a bit. Cool them down. Cool them down. Yep. Keep them nice and cool. All right, we're 2 seconds now off Carlos Sainz. So we're soon be on him. Let's speed it back up a bit. Wait, where is that? Where did that happen? I want to see. And here was Lewis coming. And then he locked up in his run off the track a little there. All right. Lewis is right on him. All right, Lewis is now right on him. 2 seconds off, so we should get DRS. We're going to keep pressuring those tires. Keep pressuring those tires. And we keep push. Rain is outside, guys, so it's a bit loud. So if you hear a lot of noise in the background, that's the rain outside. All right, so we should get DRS here. But we didn't see our thing light up. Oh, no DRS. Yes, no DRS. So we'll keep pushing those tires because it's wet. Rainfall 1.44 meters. Not too bad. See our tires temperature. Very hot because we're pushing them. Let's keep them in that window. We are really good on tire deck. We're planning to go to pit on lap 45. We're down 68% on tires. So we'll keep pushing Hamilton here. We'll keep pushing him. Bottas being investigated there. Russell is all out by himself. Nobody to trouble him. Somebody crashed. Let's take a look at that. Bottas. Oh man, that was crazy. Isn't that a virtual safety car? Yes, it is a safety car. It is a safety car. We are going to be going to pit. Yep, we're going to be going to pit for those fresh tires. We're definitely going for those fresh intermediates on the safety car. Yep. George Russell as well. We're going to be pitting him for fresh intermediates. Yep, fresh intermediates.
I think that was a crash.
With the safety car out, we're going to cut down to conserve. It's not
It's a
deployed yet.
big shunt. Copy.
Or tires, cut down to conserve. All right, where is Max Verstappen? And we could cut that down to harvest and that down to harvest. So Verstappen is right there in front of us while we're behind Sainz here. Let's see if Verstappen is going to pull into the pits or he's going to continue. He continues. Verstappen continues. All right, so safety car is right up there. Let's see if Sainz go into the pit. He continues. So Lewis Hamilton is the only car going into the pit. There goes Lewis, and here comes George Russell. Let's see if Lewis can get out before Russell comes in. All right, Lewis is on his way out, and Russell coming in. And there we go, and we're back out. So we should be on fresh new tires, and we should be catching up to those guys on that safety car. All right, so let's speed it up until we catch up to the safety car. As we keep our conserve on. There goes the safety car right there. Lewis coming to catch up. Keep our conserve on. Let's see if Sainz or Verstappen will go to pit here. No, they did not. No, they did not. So we're on fresh tires. We're going to be going to the end on these tires. We could just cut that to conserve on fuel as well. And we have everything on saving, harvesting, all of that. And it's a safety car. There it is. The safety car is right there. So a lot of cars have gone to pit. Our car is the only cars up at the front of the pack who has gone to pit. So is this a case where all the cars are not going to be going to pit? Who knows? I don't. And we have rain predicted for the remainder of the race all the way up to lap about 55 is where the rain is going to be dropping off. Lap 55. So you can see, pardon me, thunder outside. You can see we have heavy rain expected at lap 40 something there. So we're currently in the light rain portion and we have some heavy rain expected. All right, battery pack is fully charged. Great. Oh, but we could deploy, go overtake for the first lap.
Yeah,
let's go overtake for the first lap.
Overtake press. Overtake press.
So we start off the race with a flying stint as we see Verstappen holding us up, and there goes resumption of the race. And there we go. Lewis Hamilton down there in P3, right behind. Tires are getting hot, says Lewis. Because the track is not wet right now, the tires are going to be getting hot. All right, so we'll ask you to kind of slow them down a bit. Oh, another car, another crash. Look at that, another crash. That was an insane crash right there. Whew, another crash. So is that going to be another safety car?
Safety car.
Yep, we're going to ignore it this time. We don't need it this time. Another safety car. We're going to cut back our things to harvest, to conserve.
The wall.
Harvest.
Yeah, we're good.
Harvest. Cut back to harvest with all our things as another deployment of the safety car. My question now is, Verstappen and Sainz going to be going into pit? Is what I'm wondering, as there's going to be a next safety car. Look at that. How comes Verstappen is all the way out there? Oh man, this game is crazy. I don't know how Verstappen got all that lead. How did he get a 10 seconds lead on us after the safety car? 10 seconds. Bet he's going to go to pit now. Nope, he's not going to pit. But the safety car is going to slow him up though. So did we beat off Sainz? Yep. We passed Sainz. And who crashed, by the way? Who was the car that crashed? Let me go to track side and see if that will come up. Sainz in the pits. It looks like it was Sainz and Tsunoda who had a collision there. Sainz and Tsunoda looked like those were the driver involved in that collision. All right, track is drying up. So that's going to be very, very hot for the tires. But we have heavy rain coming in a few laps. All right, so heavy rain coming in a few laps. So we're going to stick with our intermediates. Get onto your battery and go neutral. And we're going to push on fuel. All right, there goes the race. Resuming. And we push.
So stop and charge.
All right, let's go. Let's go, guys. Push, push, push.
So charge off.
Push, 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 guys. Go interval. So there's no DRS because the track is wet. So we don't want Verstappen to pull too far away from Hamilton and Russell with blue flags there. Clearing that car. We want Hamilton to be right on Verstappen and Russell to be right on Hamilton here. See if we could get a double podium. That would be nice. Let's watch those tire temps. Looking good. Tires are looking good. So we want Hamilton to stick. So we're going to go overtake and overtake for both our drivers. Let's see if we can increase down the straights. Track is drying up. All right, so there's no wet line on that portion of the track. But we have heavy rain coming in a few laps. In about 2 laps, we have heavy rain coming in. And we're going to keep our drivers pushing behind Verstappen here. And we could go now aggressive for both our drivers on tires. So we keep those.
Don't be afraid to use the tires.
Those tires nice and in temperature. There we go. Nice. As we charge down Max Verstappen. And we also are creating a distance on Alonso. There he is right there. And Leclerc as well. Alright, so looking good. So far as we wait for the rain to come back down. Crazy crash. Track is getting damp. Yep, we know the rain is going to come back down, so we're good. There's Pierre Gasly. There he is right there. Perez.
Come on.
Vettel.
It's a race position gained.
Oh, Hamilton has took the lead from Verstappen. Let's watch that.
This. Lewis Hamilton involved in
Flying all the way around there. Great overtake from Hamilton. Let's see if he can pull away now on Verstappen. Let's see if he can pull away on Verstappen as Russell is now on Verstappen. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if Lewis can pull away. Though it's going to cost me $2 million if he wins, but let's see if he can pull away. And if Russell can't keep up, then we'll make Russell win and let Lewis come second so we don't pay Lewis $2 million. Oh man, that's a cheeky deal. All right, let's see if he can pull away. We're going to keep him pushing with that overtake on the batteries. And we keep them pushing on that fuel because we've gained a good amount of fuel. Russell is right on Verstappen as Hamilton is now pulling away from Verstappen. Nice, Lewis out there in clean air. We'll keep that pressure on. Keep that push from Lewis. Here comes Russell on Max Verstappen. No DRS here. So we don't really need to worry about them getting on DRS, getting into DRS. We just need to worry about pulling away and burning down our fresh tires compared to Verstappen old tires. Temps are climbing. All right, kind of slow it down. Kind of slow it down then, since the temps are climbing, says the team.
Tire temps at the moment.
All right, struggling with tire temps. Cool it down. Cool it down. Cool it down. Cool it down, boys. Cool it down. Cut that down to neutral. Cut that down to neutral. Cool it down, boys. Hamilton 1.4 seconds out in front of Verstappen. Russell kind of slowing down the pace on him.
Increasing the lift and coast just a little.
Let's see, the tire temperatures are looking good. We can pick it back up
Please increase lift and coast.
because our tires temperatures are now looking good.
So
There we
use
go.
these tires.
Come on. Pull it back up.
Cover it.
Push, guys. Push, guys. You got this.
Cover it.
Lewis on neutral. We're going to let Russell gain here. And then we're just going to set him to go overtake for about 2 laps. All right. So we could set him to overtake from there. And he should be good now to push
Yeah,
for about
very good.
2 laps and then take that position from Verstappen. Let's watch out weather. A few more laps to sun. Here comes now George Russell on his push lap on Max Verstappen. Let's go Russell. Down to Russell for this one. Come on, George, you got this. Closing down that gap. You have fresh tires, 85% to 60%. Right on him, Russell, right on him. Use that ERS down this straight. Here we go, George Russell, all the way. We got him. Oh, he's coming back. He's not just giving it up. He's not just giving it up. There we go. We got him now. Finally got him. And we're going to just extend a little bit. Let's cut that to neutral as Russell tries to pull away. We're just going to try and extend now or lead on Verstappen. If we could get Russell to pull away from Verstappen, that would be good. So we're going to speed it up a little bit for the sake of the video. Russell crash, guys.
Take a look now.
Russell
Just
crash.
watch the Mercedes here.
What happened to Russell here? He just lost it, man. And all of the front
Clearly
wing is
something
gone.
went very, very wrong.
Is that going to be a virtual safety car? Man,
The
from
team are
P2,
really
George Russell.
disappointed.
From P2. Is that going to be a virtual safety car? I'm not even sure. Let's cut that down. Where is he on the track, though? Hold on. Let me see where is he on the track. He's in P3. All right, so
Red Bull moved up.
pause it there as we're going to bring Russell to pit. Oh, man, because he's going to have issues with his car. Let me see the damage if it's bad. Minor damage, front wing, terminal damage. So we'll have to pit him here. Yep, we'll have to pit Russell and change all of that. But then it's going to be dry in a few laps, man. Oh, man, George Russell. You messed us up, man. Really bad here, George. You can't go for slicks just yet. We could keep the tires, but we have to change the front wing. Alright, so that's in to change front wing. Should we also change tires? We don't need to change the tires. It's not like a fresh set is going to be giving him any speed. Alright, let's just pit him for the front wing change and we'll continue.
So box.
I don't know what Russell
Yes,
was
box.
doing to crash out there, man. That's going to cost us a lot of positions. A lot. We should be back out in about P7 or P8, somewhere about there. Alright, here he goes on his exit, so we should be out in about P8. About P8 is where we're going to be out. They put on new tires on him. And we have minor chassis damage, so that's alright. Cut that up to standard and let him push. Don't know what caused that on George Russell there, man. Man, Russell just gave it up. P7. You see how far back he is from the rest of the pack. Gasly's all the way up there, so he's good distance away from the rest of the pack. George Russell here. Incredible. Alright, so we didn't change tires on Russell. Let's keep pushing. All right, so we're on lap 57 after Russell made a huge crash. And as you can see, the rain is still falling, but it should be going off in about lap 60 to 61, somewhere about there. Hamilton has created a nice 9 seconds lead on Verstappen, so we're gonna wait until we see that falling off. Then we will decide to go to pit, but for now we're gonna be
Tyres
pushing.
down.
Understood.
Tires are overeating. Let's keep them at that temperature. We could cut them to standard. Virtual safety car is here. Who crashed? What happened there? What happened? What happened? We want to see what happened.
Accident.
We want to see what happened. Let's
see
watch
what
that.
happened
Alonso
there.
crash.
Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car.
Oh
They've lost
no.
control,
Oh
and there's
no.
the crash.
Whose car is that he's just stopped? He's not Russell. We want to watch at temperature. We want to see that millimeter dropping down to about 1.
Everything
And
you
that's
got.
when we're going to go to pit. All right, so it's going down, but it's not going down as fast. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. And then we'll go to pit from there. All right, to some softs. So we'll just ball these out. We'll just ball these out. Let's say keep saving that and keep that on neutral. Keep that on neutral.
No need to charge.
Copy.
As we ball out here these tires and try to create some distance. Lewis 10 seconds now out in front of Verstappen. Alright, so it's now 1.4. Can we do another lap with Lewis before? Or should we box now? Looks like we're gonna have to go to pit now, guys. Looks like the pit window is now. Looks like the pit window is now. But we'll keep watch, keep watch, keep watch. I'm definitely thinking the pit window is now. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it. Should we go around for another lap? Let's go around for another lap. Let's go around for another lap with Lewis. And then we're gonna put in box. Box, we have fresh softs. We don't have any fresh softs. Don't have any fresh softs. We only have these 94% tires softs. What happened to all our fresh softs? This one right here, what happened? All right, anyways, let's go to this softs right here. We're gonna box Lewis.
Box, 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 box.
In the box this up.
All right, for George Russell, we could bring him in now. Verstappen did not pit. All right, so let's watch. Let's watch on Russell. Let's watch. Track is drying out. And we'll go around with Russell for another lap, and we're gonna tap him up to overtake. So he balls out that lap,
Overtake.
and then we're gonna bring him into pit for these softs. All right, let's bring him into pit for these softs. Same 94%, no new sets. And we'll box him about there
So box, box, box.
for those softs as the track starts to dry out. All right, here comes the sun. Track is about to go to dry in a 1 second. There we go. So the track is going to be now on to dry. So now is when we want to go for those soft tires. We're in the pits. Let's see if Verstappen pits or if he continues.
It looks like
Yeah,
a dry line
first-
is forming.
Verstappen continues. Russell also overtook Gasly.
DRS has been enabled.
DRS now enabled. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna be on fresh softs. And those softs should be cool. nice and up to temperature. They should be kept cool because of the track being a bit damp. So they should be kept cool. Russell now in the pits for his set of softs. Vettel coming in behind as we ball out on Hamilton. Russell now on his exit. He should be the only car, there we go, exiting on softs as the track dries out. So he should be putting in some good times. Should be putting in some good times. Hamilton gaining 2 seconds off Verstappen. He's flying here. So we should be good to go to finish with both our drivers. Verstappen now going into pit. Lewis Hamilton flying.
So
Should
Verstappen
create
in the pit lane now.
nice distance here. Hamilton should now create on Verstappen as he's flying away. Perez and and Leclerc did not pit. Where is Russell? Way in the back. Come on, George.
Yeah, copy. Temps are climbing. Temps are now climbing.
All right, temps are climbing, they said on Lewis, so we'll cut that down to aggressive. Cut that down to aggressive. As we push, George now up to P5. 2 more cars up ahead in front of George Russell, who are on intermediates. So George Russell should be able to catch him, putting in some great sectors there. So he should be able to catch P4 and P3, or P3. Let's go back down to the track. All right, so track is completely drying out here. Our tires are nice and cool. So I don't know why they're saying that the temperatures are flying. Our tires are nice and cool. Using that little damp on the track to cool them down. Is Russell gaining though? Can he get up to, how far behind is he? 20 seconds behind. Oh man, that's a lot behind. That's a lot behind to get up to P3, George Russell. That's a lot behind.
Leclerc in the pit lane now.
You want to see if Russell can catch up? He's coming. He's coming. He has overtake, so he's deploying everything he got. All right, so Hamilton P1 is secure. It's just George Russell here. Let's watch the exit. There they are.
There's the fastest.
There they are right there. Good run from Russell. Also got the fastest lap there. All right, so he's 4 seconds off of Perez. Let's go, Russell. Push, man, push. Almost getting them there. Almost. If Russell did not crash, man, if Russell did not crash. Well, Hamilton is way out in the lead. The only way Lewis Hamilton is losing this race right now is if he crashes out. That's all. So we could speed it up for the remaining 5. All right, so we're back. Lewis Hamilton way out in the lead. No problems on him. George Russell is trying to catch up to Perez. Now 3 seconds off as he push. We're going to cut that down to neutral. So he saved some of that ERS to bring him for the entire lap as we keep pushing him. We're going to go to attack. And then we're going to speed it up a bit for a few laps. All right, guys, so 2 laps to go, and Russell is right on Perez. There he goes, taking Perez right there. Beautiful overtake from Russell. And we're powering it. We're giving it all we have. And now he has DRS on Leclerc as well. So we should be able to take that position away from Leclerc as well as we push our cars to the finish. Lewis Hamilton definitely secured his P1 spot. And we're pushing these tires, and we're going all out. We have our ERS on neutral, and we're going to cut that up to overtake.
You have overtake.
We don't want to push it too early So we're going to let him go. DRS flying there, George Russell. Then we're going to cut it back down to neutral. Up to P3. So P1, P3, this one is looking good. Come on, Russell. This one is looking good. Now to pull away, get out of that DRS zone. Lewis Hamilton on the last lap. George Russell has the fastest lap as well. So we're all in the money here, guys. All in the money. Come on, George Russell. Send that car. Pull away from Leclerc. Leclerc will have DRS. Perez, on the other hand, don't have DRS on Leclerc. Let's see if Russell can defend. Good defense from George Russell here to hold off Leclerc. And we'll get just enough ERS in our battery for the last lap. Hold him off, Russell. Nope. So we'll have DRS for this last lap here. We're going to cut that to harvest. And we are going to have DRS.
Copy.
We are going to have DRS. So we're going to use our DRS. And then we're going to just deploy everything to the finish line. And we should get the position. Tires are warm, man. Stop worrying about the tires. We're deploying. Go get him now, Russell. Go get him. DRS wide open. Flying. Got him. Beautiful overtake there. Now to create that distance, we're deploying everything to the finish line. Lewis Hamilton going across the line for the win. Awesome race from Lewis Hamilton. Come on, George Russell. Come on. Overtake. Deploy. Everything. Everything, George. Everything. Come on, George. Hold him off. Everything, George. Yeah, we'll have a chat later with Lewis Hamilton. We're about here. George Russell. Hold him, George. Hold him. There we go. There we go. George Russell. P3. Oh, he got DRS right at the finish line. Can he get around Russell? No. Not today, says George Russell. P3. P1, P3. Awesome race here. Definitely an epic race for us. And we got the win. Great work, man. Great work from Russell. Great work from the team. Great work from Hamilton. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. The rain came in and we switched to intermediates. Verstappen had a huge lead. Then we caught up. Then Verstappen got a run off the track. We picked up the position. Lewis Hamilton pulled away beautifully here. George Russell spun out, crashed, shattered his front wing. We had to change that. Right now he has damage to oh man, it was just an epic race. Epic race. The rain was so great that made the race possible. So Lewis Hamilton P1, George Russell P3. So double Mercedes podium here in this race. It was so epic. Let's watch the podium celebration.
This is a result.
All right, so that's Lewis Hamilton coming out of his car. So why don't you guys switch also to Russell? He's getting a podium as well. Come on, don't be mean. Don't be mean. Switch to Russell for a bit. We know Hamilton win, number one. Yep, great win from Hamilton. They didn't switch and give Russell no love. No love for George Russell in P2. No, in P3. No love. Verstappen on the podium in P2. Great race from him. There we go. The Ferraris crashed. It was so epic. Crazy race here at Canada. Let's celebrate. Shake those champagne. Shake those champagne. There we go. There we go. Wet Verstappen up. Yeah, man. It's a great celebration. And we're going to party all night tonight. All night. We're going to be partying all night. Mercedes 1-3 as we continue to push our career. Oh, man. Epic performance from our team.
Not bad at all.
Epic performance.
Be happy with that.
Definitely will.
They finished the race weekend in third place in the constructor standings.
Yep, we're still holding third.
Heading back to the heart of the UK. Get ready for a race to remember in Silverstone.
Oh, Silverstone, British Grand Prix coming up next. Nice. All right, guys, so that was it. There we go. Lewis Hamilton moving up in front of Carlos Sainz in the Drivers' Championship. Still a long way behind Verstappen and Leclerc. George Russell still holding P6. Constructors, Red Bull in the lead, moving up in front of Ferrari, while we're now behind. We're still far behind, but we keep working on it. So great. So use code word round9 to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support who watch the full videos. And there we go. Here we go for experience gained. There we see really nice practice from Russell. Great experience there. And our rookie driver as well. We try to give him as much experience as possible to the detriment of Lewis Hamilton, who has already had his highest level. So yeah, let's continue. And that's basically going to be it for this one. Now see you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, good guys, y'all take care. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your save. And that's basically going to be it. See you guys in the next.